YouTube, what's going on? We're back with another tier list. I saw Germa doing this one last night. I thought that's a great idea. I'm going to steal that. It's the candy tier list. We're going to rank everything S through F. You know how it goes. You know how I roll. Let's do it. Start with Warheads. Warheads are... They're kind of trash as a candy. They're real sour. This is a nice gimmick, but nothing crazy. I'm going to put them in the C tier. It's like a mid-level candy. They're unbelievably sour. They're not necessarily like great to eat. That kind of thing. You know, we'll just go from there. Reese's Pieces is an A tier. It's like M&M's but peanut butter. But it's like Reese's peanut butter. So that's great. Bubble Tape. I think Bubble Tape's horrible. Is it F tier though? Can't be certain. I think it's F tier. It's like the worst tape. It's like the worst gum. I mean, it is the worst tape. It doesn't stick anything together. But it is like some of the worst gum. 100 grand? I haven't really had it before. Where's 100 grand? Let me look. Candy bar. Oh, I have had these before. I've had maybe 2 of these in my life. I'm gonna put it in C tier. I'm gonna put it in D tier. I'm gonna put it in D tier. Bazooka Gum. I mean, it's a classic. It's gotta be like C or B. Let's go with C. Gobstoppers, stoppers, they suck ass. Sour Patch Kids. This is a high tier candy. Is it an A candy though? Connor will actually kill me if I don't put this as an A candy, so I'm gonna put it as an A candy. Hot tamales, they suck balls. Tootsie Pops, not my favorite pop. Okay, not my favorite lollipop. It was a good lollipop. Nothing wrong with it. Tootsie Roll in the middle. It's a nice little zhuzh at the end. Sweet Tarts are goated. Orange Slices. I think I've had Orange Slices like twice. Like I gotta be real with y'all. You know I keep it real with y'all. And I gotta tell you, maybe twice. It's going with 100 grand. It's going with the 100 grand. Is it 100 grand or is it 10 grand? It's 100 grand. I was right. Okay. Fun Dip kind of sucks. Gimmick candy. It's going in the D tier. I don't know what the fuck these are. So it's going in the F tier. I'd never eat that. These are the Anders Mints. I gotta tell you, mints fans, beware. Anything with mint in it's gonna be low on my list. It's gonna be low. It's gonna be low. I'm sorry. I don't want it to be that way. I've been having a craving for Lifesavers for like the past month. And I've had the self-control to not have any. You know what I mean? I feel like they're either B tier or A tier for me. They're gonna be B tier. Well, they're kind of the best hard candy though, because they're not like uber sticky. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'm gonna go with my heart. Ring Pops, a pretty good candy with a shitty way of eating, so I'm gonna put it in C tier. Also, your hands get real fucking sticky. Three Musketeers, okay candy bar. Okay candy bar. I'm gonna say C tier. I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna say C. I'm gonna say C tier. I hate Twizzlers. They're not horrible. They're not Omega bad, but they're bad. Licorice is not my deal. It's not my bag, baby. This is Jolly Ranchers. I like a Jolly Rancher. The music's getting a little loud. Gonna turn it down just a little. There you go. I like a Jolly Rancher. But they get like really sticky and nasty. I'm gonna go B tier. They're better than Ring Pops. Because you don't have to eat them off your fucking finger. Swedish Fish, I believe these are. I'm gonna say I go for a Swedish fish every once in a while. I'll go C tier. This music is way too loud. There we go. That's better. Tootsie Rolls. By themselves, kind of C tier. Kind of C tier. I don't like Mounds. Not even a little. Goes to the bottom. These are like the little wristband candies. These suck nuts. They're awful. I mean, they may make you nostalgic or whatever, but they're not a good candy. Razzles, I gotta tell you, I've never had them. These just look like generic hard candy. I'm gonna put it in D. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. D for benefit of a doubt. Crunch bars are goated. Crunch bars go straight to the top, honestly. These are candy cigarettes. I gotta tell you, I've never had one. But, I bet they're delicious, though. I'll put them in D. Kit Kats, they go straight to the top as well. I'm a big fan of Smarties. Problem is, too much work for candy, okay? You're unwrapping individual things. We're going to talk about it with Starburst, too. A little too much work for candy for my taste. So I'm going to go B. York Peppermint Patties, they go to the bottom. You know what? I'm going to differentiate a little bit. They're going to go in the D category because I think if I'm having any sort of mint, I'd rather have the York Peppermint Patty. Dots, they suck. They're awful. These are Peeps. I do not like Peeps, but I will tolerate them. Cookie dough bites. I have never had this before in my life. This is one of those things that you see at the movie theater, and you're like, oh, those sound delicious. But then you never get them because you get the Sour Patch Kids. You know what I mean? So this is going in the D tier. Starburst, I'm gonna put in the B tier. It's one of my favorite candies. Okay, it may go in the A tier. It's one of my favorite candies. Problem is, any sort of warmth absolutely fucks them up. I mean, it just turns into a congealed mess of like hell. Okay, and also individually wrapped. You know, it's a little too much. So it's going in the A tier. Let's not get crazy. Reese's, they go straight to the top. Straight to the top. It's a great candy. It's a great candy. These are just Gushers. This is not, I don't know if I would consider Gushers a candy. I call it a snack. I mean, but if they're going to be on the list, they're going in the B tier. They're going in the B tier. Not enough per package. You know what I mean? Not enough per package. Lemon Heads. You know what? Every time I have a lemon head, I'm not disappointed, but I'm not going out of my way to get lemon heads. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put it in the C tier. Put it in the C tier. Airheads. Airheads are like, I want to say Airheads are like the line of when bad candy becomes good. You know what I mean? I think it's a high B tier. But is it an A tier? No, it's a high B tier. These are Dum Dums. These are probably my favorite lollipops. They go in A. You get them at the bank, you know, when you're young. They're like, hey, you want a lollipop? And it's like the blue you get one of the blessed blue raspberry Dum Dums. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah. Hershey's Kisses, obviously a classic. Suffer from the same thing as Starburst, as Sweet Tarts. Or not Sweet Tarts, I'm sorry, Smarties. They just individually wrapped. It's a problem. So, I mean, it's a great candy. It's a Hershey's Kiss. It's going to go in the B tier. These are Sour Patch Watermelons. I'm going to put them right next to the other ones because, honestly, I couldn't care less which ones I got as long as I got Sour Patch. Snickers is a great candy bar. Not my favorite. I'm going to say Snickers goes in B tier. I kind of regret that. No, I don't regret that. Twix bar, I prefer a Twix bar. A tier, 100%. These are Nerds. Nerds are a thinking man's candy. I'll die by that. Nerds go straight to the top. Not quite the top, actually. Because they come in little boxes. You know what I mean? It's kind of fun little gimmick. Milk Duds are not something I love. I'm gonna put them in the C tier. I think cinnamon candy is awful, so fireballs are going straight to the bottom. Milky Way. I had a really when I was 14, I remember having a really, really crazy time with Milky Way. As a result, Milky Way will be in the A tier. Now, these are Blow Pops. I think these are expressly worse than Tootsie Pops. So these go here. These are... Wait, hold on. What is this then? We have 2 Lifesavers? I don't understand. Are these ones soft candies? I'm not ranking it twice. It's not happening. Pez. Pez kind of sucks, but it has a really fun gimmick. Pez kind of sucks though. I think I'm gonna put it in C tier. Pop Rocks, they suck nuts. But you know what? The gimmick's fun. I'm gonna put it in C tier as well. I don't know what the fuck these are. I have no idea what that is. Okay, let's put these at the end so I don't get confused. Mike and Ike's. I don't like Mike and Ike's, but I don't hate Mike and Ike's. You know, these are M&Ms. M&Ms go into the A tier. It's great candy. These are jelly beans. These are Jelly Bellies. Jelly Bellies. Where do I want to live with Jelly Bellies? I like really specific kinds of Jelly Bellies. So let's put it in C tier. These are Whoppers. These are malted milk balls. I gotta tell you, I like a malted milk ball. But every once in a while, you get one that's deflated. You hate that. You hate to see that. This going in C tier. It's going in C tier. These are bottle caps. This is a horrible candy with a horrible gimmick. This is going right to the bottom. Skittles. Now, Skittles are great. They really fuck up your mouth, though. They really fuck up your mouth. I just don't know. I think maybe B. No, B tier seems right. B tier seems right. The only exposure I've ever had to a Heath bar is getting a Heath Blizzard once, and it absolutely tearing my mouth apart. Well, why do we have 2 bags of Skittles on here? What is that? That's just another bag of Skittles. That's going to the end. Okay, anyway. I had a Heath Blizzard once from Dairy Queen, and it absolutely fucked my mouth up. So, straight to the bottom for that. Laffy Taffy is just worse Airheads. So, that's going to D. Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears are okay. They're like a middling candy. They're like high C tier. Baby Ruth. I gotta tell you, I haven't had a whole lot of Baby Ruths in my life. I put a B tier though. This is okay candy. This is candy corn. I do not like candy corn. That is going into D tier. Almond Joys. This is one I haven't had a whole lot of exposure to. I've definitely had an Almond Joy before. But where does it rank? It's probably in the C tier. It's probably middling for me. These are the cousins of Dots or something. I don't know what these are. These are going to the bottom because they look like dots. These are Pixie Sticks, I believe. Pixie Sticks are fun. They are horrible candy, but they have a nice gimmick. So we'll put it in C tier. Why not? This is a Hershey's chocolate bar. This is our last one because the other ones are doubles, or I have no idea what they are. Hershey's chocolate bar goes pretty high. Does it go into A tier though? Let me think about this. I think it does, because this is the basis of a lot of my favorite candies. Yeah, I think so. It goes into A tier. Now, let me look at these. I think I like Reese's Pieces more. I think I like Sour Patch Kids more. How do I want to rank these though? Like this is like picking my children. I think Crunch Bar is third. I like the chocolate and the peanut butter. Honestly, I'd probably put Twix up there too. I like that. I like that. Okay. Lifesavers before these, at least. I like a Milky Way after the Sweet Tarts, I think. Then a Hershey's chocolate bar. Dum Dums. Dum Dums are like always at the house. It's fucking crazy. Gushers go down, man. Gushers go down. Like, I don't know. Gushers are good, but it's like, I don't know. Fucking kid snack, man. These are like, everything up here is like thinking man's candy. For example, that's why I'm gonna, you know what? No, I'm sticking to my conviction there. I think I like this. I like the way this turned out. Anyway, I suppose that's it. Like and subscribe. This is the official. This is the only correct one. This is the only correct candy tier list. So take a look. You'll never see anything quite as perfect as this again. Like and subscribe, of course. And we'll see you next time, I guess. If there is a next time.